This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Here it goes. Anthony says, as a Heat fan, do you agree with the Heat taking themselves out of the James Harden sweepstakes? Yes, I do. I am not a James Harden guy for the Miami Heat. I don't think he fits the culture. I don't think players want to stand around and wait for him to dribble, and drive, and then decide with 2 seconds left, I don't have a shot, here you go. So I don't think that's going to fly. His love for strip clubs, kind of dangerous in this town. And you think about it, he's a guy that, Westbrook was tired of him being late to meetings in Houston. Can you imagine him being late here on a consistent basis? That's just not going to fly here. He doesn't fit what they do. Now, I understand why Riley was in the mix. Riley's in the mix because he wants to make sure that he can give away absolutely nothing for him. Now, if you're asking for big-time stuff, he's going, no, I'm out. You go sucker somebody else. That's what it is. They're out because the offer got ridiculous, and they're not going to ridiculous. They're not going to part ways with a bunch of their young guys. They might give you picks. They might give you a couple veterans, but I don't think they want to part ways with their young guys that fit what they do here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they're out because I don't believe Harden fits what they do here. And if there was any truth to you having to give up Tyler and or Duncan or none, and you're giving up Iguodala, Olynyk, and 2 first-round picks, screw you, dude. Hell no, I'm not doing that. Because Harden doesn't replace all those people. That's ridiculous. You're gonna gut your team, because one of the things I love about this team right now is it's got killer depth. And not only does it have killer depth, you all of a sudden added this Max Strus kid that, where the hell did he come from? Because he can shoot. And now you whipped out KZ Okpala, who you had stashed all year, and you're like, where the hell did this guy come from? And then you added Achua. So I'm already excited about everything else you have, and now you added the 3 young guys that I can't wait to watch them tonight. Watch Strus not play a minute. Whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's just, I like this new Heat. I love the old Heat. I love the old philosophy of Riley and the veterans and all that, and it paid off, and you got 3 titles. But I really like what they're doing now, that they're focused on the draft. They're unearthing talent from the draft. They're finding talent in street free agency. So if you're able to find young players, because in today's world, the talent is slipping through the cracks because a lot of kids only going to school for 1 year. So you don't really get a feel for them. You don't really know what they're all about. Mostly us older folks that grew up with 80s and 90s basketball, we saw kids for 3 to 4 years. So you knew them pretty damn well, and scouts knew them to a T. So it was a lot easier to scout, to know what they were, what they're made of, what can they do in certain situations. Nowadays, it's a lot harder. So guys are going to slip through the cracks. And if you're the Heat and you have an eye for talent, you're going to catch a lot of those guys that slip through the cracks. And then you get them and develop them. Gabe Vincent, I want to see. It's just, this is what they do. So I'm glad that they're out of the Harden sweepstakes.